Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily tarot video forecast. This forecast is going to be for January the 31st for all signs. So we're going to go ahead and start with Libra, just like we normally do. Of course, you do know that I offer private readings either by phone or by Skype, and you can find out how to schedule one of those in the description box. Well, at the website in the description box below the video. So, Aries, what we have coming up for you is the Hanged Man in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. So, let's see what's going on here, Aries. It looks like, it looks like you've had some kind of disappointment that you've suffered, and you have taken some time to think about the situation with that disappointment. And after thinking it through, you have decided to go ahead and forgive that person who disappointed you, or let go of that situation that disappointed you. So, forgiveness or letting go of some kind of decision that disappointed you. And the reason that you've decided to forgive or let that go is because you were in this really indecisive place before until you did this. And I think you were really tired of just being in the indecisive place. You wanted to come out of that and be able to move forward. And as long as you couldn't make up your mind how you were going to respond to that disappointment, you weren't able to move forward. So because you wanted to move forward, you decided to forgive and let go. And you're taking action on that on what day? On the 31st, I think, is what we're doing. Yep, the 31st. Okay. That's for Aries. Next up, we're going to look at Taurus. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Those of you who benefit from this video, thank you for sharing it as well. So this is Taurus for January 31st. Okay. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. I do offer private readings either by phone or by Skype. You can schedule one of those with me by contacting me with the information listed on my website in the description box below. Taurus. What you have showing up is the Star card in reverse, followed by the Five of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Moon in reverse. Okay, so what's going on here, Taurus? It's interesting. Taurus, it's almost like things have taken a good turn for you, and yet you're still feeling kind of hopeless. So either there was a situation with money where you didn't have enough money coming in, or there's a situation with for a relationship where you were feeling left out in the cold, and now you're not anymore. Now things are easing up in the budget, or you're not feeling left out in the cold anymore, maybe even both, but you're still feeling hopeless. What's going on? Why is this happening? We've got the Moon showing up in reverse for the trigger card. This means some kind of truth has come up. So even though the situation has changed for the better, whatever this truth is that came up still has you feeling hopeless about this situation. Like there's only a limited amount that it can move forward is how you're feeling. Okay, and that's Taurus for the 31st. Next up, let's look at Gemini for the 31st. I do offer private readings for those of you who are interested, either by phone or by Skype. And this is for Gemini. La da 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 da. Okay, Geminis, you guys have some really nice cards, actually. You have the Eight of Cups showing up in reverse. This is, well, I'll tell you about it in a minute. And you've got the Four of Pentacles. And you have the King of Cups showing up here. So, Geminis, there is some situation that you felt like was depleting you that you walked away from before, that you are walking back to, but you're walking back to it in a little bit of a hesitant or a guarded type of way. So you're walking back. You're not sure if this is really going to be any different this time around, but you're willing to give it a try and sort of see what happens. But you're not putting your full energy and gusto and power into that. Okay. The reason that you're doing that is because you know that there's somebody out there who loves you, loves you, loves you, loves you. And because you know that this person out there loves you, you want to give this another try. And I do say another try because the Eight of Cups in reverse is going back to something. It's not going to something for the first time. Okay. All right. So that's what we have for Geminis. Next, let's look at Cancer for January 31st. I do offer private readings either by phone or by Skype. Okay, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. All right, so Cancers. You guys have the Queen of Wands, followed by the Prince of Cups, followed by the Hermit card. That's just really interesting. We've got you hermitizing, and then we've got at least one person showing up. Cancers, I feel like you have somebody showing up. I feel like you have somebody showing up, Cancers, and I feel like you already know this person. But this is somebody who has really burned their bridges. You see the fire and the smoke in the background of this card. They have kind of intentionally set you as their last hope. They have burnt any other bridges, and they are coming to you with some kind of offer of emotional nature. So this could be in a personal relationship, this could be a friendship, whatever. If this was a friendship, there might have been where, they were allied with somebody else that you could not stand, or maybe they were making them act for it or whatever, and they have burnt up that ally and that alliance, and they are coming to you offering a new chance at a friendship. Same thing if this is a love relationship, this could be somebody from your past who had some baggage that they needed to really work on and get rid of, and they did that. And now they are coming to you and offering you this offer of romance or of love. Okay. But I really feel like this is somebody who has burnt their bridges. Now they're coming to you with some kind of offer. And this is caused because you kind of went hermit mode. You went to where you were just taking some time by yourself, doing some inner reflection, figuring out what it is that you want. And after you went hermit mode, then this person realized, you know what, I really have to do some work on myself, taking care of that, and then coming back to you with an offer to um, reconcile or become on friendly terms again. Okay, so that's for Cancers. Thank you for the thumbs ups, guys. Also, thank you for sharing this video, those of you who are doing that. Next up, we have Leo for January 31st. I do offer private readings either by phone or by Skype for those of you who are interested in those. You can see how to get one of those by checking out my website listed in the description box below. Leo. Okay. What is going on here? You have this contradictory energy. You have the Star, and you have Five of Pentacles, and you have the World card in reverse. Okay. So, Leos, you have something really interesting. It looks to me here like you are hoping for some kind of disappointment to come along. Are you looking for an excuse to get out of something? It's not too often that I see somebody hoping to be disappointed about something. And the reason you're hoping to be disappointed about something is you've realized whatever this something is, whether it's a relationship, a project, a job, whatever it is, you're realizing that where you thought it was the ideal before, it really kind of isn't. It might be close, but it really kind of isn't. Okay. So that's what we have going on with Leos for the 31st of January. Sophie, hello, hello. We just finished up Leo, my dear. All right, so next up we have Virgo for December 31st. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do offer private readings for those of you who are interested, either by phone or by Skype. You can find out more about those at the website listed in the description box below. Okay. Virgos, you just had a couple of cards fly out. We're going to take those and the next one. Okay. So, Virgos, you have the King of Swords, followed by the Tower, followed by the Two of Pentacles. There's Romy. Yeah, you're right in time. Not so sure you want to hear this message yet, but you're right in time. Okay, so there is some kind of tower situation going on with a King of Swords type person. Basically, a King of Swords type person is somebody who likes to logic things out, likes to pay attention to what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. They pay more attention to logic and rational thinking than they do to their heart or their emotions. Now, with this tower right next to them, this person is causing a tower moment. So if you're in a relationship with them, this may be the end of a relationship. If you work with them, there could be some kind of huge dilemma that happens at work because of them. But there's some kind of tower moment where something that makes you feel secure and safe and like it's going to last forever is suddenly and unexpectedly removed from your experience. And it has to do with an action that this King of Swords is taking. For most of you, I think this is going to be a Libra or a Libra rising, but it doesn't have to be. It's somebody who bases their decisions on logical things, is the bottom line. Now, why is this tower situation happening with this King of Swords? One of two reasons. I'm only pulling 3 cards. If we wanted to do a more specific reason, we could find out for sure. But since I'm just doing 3 cards per sign, this is telling me that somebody was juggling. Okay, somebody was juggling too much. They could have been trying to juggle their work and the relationship, or they could have been trying to juggle more than one relationship. This could be the King of Swords that was trying to juggle more than one relationship and decided that logically the other person was better suited for them. Or this could be that you are juggling and the King of Swords found out about it and said, no way, not doing this. Okay. One way or the other, though, somebody was juggling, and that's what caused this tower situation with your King of Swords guy or person, I guess I should say. All right. Sorry, Romy. That's like a terrible message. Hey, Libra. Ah. Oh, ouch. Well, let's see what comes up for Libra. So I don't know if you guys know. So first of all, this is going to be Libra for January the 31st. I don't know if you guys realize this. I've talked about it before, but I don't know if y'all have heard it. My first agreement with Sacred Spirit is that whatever comes up is for the highest and best good of my client. So a lot of people think that that means that everything that comes up should be positive. That's not really the case. Life isn't always sunshine and roses and daffodils and daisies. Sometimes life is flat tires and broken CV joints and, struggles. So since whatever comes up is for our highest and best good, it just means that whatever comes up, if it's not encouragement about something good coming up, it's going to be a heads up so that we can kind of prepare for something that doesn't feel so good. So as far as positivity, I'm not sure if I'm going to fit your definition of that. You may as well know that right now. And you may as well click off if you definitely just need to hear something good. I have heard another YouTube psychic shuffle her cards and say, tell me something good, tell me something good, tell me something good. I'm not that psychic, okay? You're going to hear what you need to hear here. You're quite welcome, Romy. But money does talk. All right. Libra, let's see what you really got. And that's a really awful situation with your ex. Ugh. All right, so Libra, you have the Six of Wands. You also have the Prince of Swords in reverse. And you have the Three of Wands. Okay, let's see what we have going on here. Gosh, I want to go straight to your situation now that you said that. And I don't know if this is really the best way for me to interpret this. Okay, this is really the only thing that's coming in now, so we're going to have to go with it. But basically, with the Six of Wands showing up right side up and the Prince of Swords in reverse, this very easily could be somebody winning over someone who's younger, who's making a rash decision because of this person with the Six of Wands. They're giving them appreciation and accolades and all of that good stuff, but it comes up as a rash action with the Prince of Swords in reverse. It's not something that's well thought through. Okay. And the reason for that would be that somebody has made some plans. Somebody has definitely thought this out and made plans by doing this. So basically this says that the sun would have been manipulated. I want to try to step back now from what you just told me and see if I can bring in some other more general interpretations so that other people can see what's happening here too as well. Okay, with the Six of Wands and the Prince of Swords in reverse, we could be looking at somebody who is receiving appreciation for some of the things that they have done that not only have benefited them, but also have benefited other people as well. Okay, so they're receiving appreciation. And by them receiving appreciation, we have this Prince of Swords in reverse. I feel like for a lot of you, there is somebody who really doesn't understand what kind of energy and effort you've put into whatever this is that you're working on or that you've gotten appreciation for. And so you've got this renegade person who really doesn't understand, who is kind of coming at you and more or less trying to tear down other people's good opinion of you. And the reason for that, we go back to the Three of Wands. There is a planning here. There is a, what do you want to call it? Ulterior motive. There's some kind of ulterior motive here in trying to tear down your reputation. Does anybody know what President Trump's sign is? I've been wondering that the last few days as I've been reading these. Cool, cool. Thank you for understanding, Libra. Oh, wow. He's got a fiance who he doesn't trust to be in the house? Are you kidding me? He's a Gemini with Sagittarius rising. Thank you. Or Sagittarius moon. So Gemini with Saggy. Okay. Thank you. That kind of explains he would be a King of Swords then, and they're usually good at business. With a Leo ascendant. Oh, you can see that with the energy for sure. Awesome. Thank you. So we think he's a Gemini sun, Leo ascendant, Sag moon. Rising, Leo. Wow, Libra. That makes you wonder. Okay, I guess I better say we are shuffling for Scorpio for January 31st. We did just get the first card falling out right there, Scorpios. Those of you who are interested in private readings, you can find out how to get one of those with me using the website in the description box below. I would be honored to be chosen to do a reading for you. All right, what else do we have? Scorpios. Okay. For the 31st, we are not working. What day is that? I better be working. I'm planning on taking Saturday off. I better be working Friday. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the Eight of Swords in reverse. And we have the Five of Pentacles showing up. Okay, so what is going on here? Why are we not working on Friday? I don't like this. That doesn't jive with my schedule, okay, guys? All right, so we've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, both in reverse, both eights. Eights are talking about building on a foundation. However, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, we're probably not building on any foundation very effectively. The Eight of Swords in reverse, though, I do like that. This talks about that we are free from some type of enslavement that we have made for ourselves in our own mind, with our own perspective, with our own thoughts. And maybe we're not working because we have realized, you know what? I don't have to work today. I can go do da 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 and I'll be fine. That could be happening. Okay. Now, the trigger card, though, is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is some kind of disappointment. So there's some kind of disappointment that has us not working because we are free from whatever has been restricting us in our mind. Okay. That's really interesting. So that means that whatever this disappointment is has made some things clear to us. We've seen some truth. And now we're not working. Oh my God. Or maybe we're not working something out with somebody. This is also if it's right side up, it's we're working things out in a relationship. If it's upside down, we're not working things out. Okay. So this is telling me that if we're looking at it from a relationship standpoint, Scorpios, then this disappointment that we have is helping us understand some kind of truth that we were not understanding before because we were limited by our own thinking. And now we have decided not to work it out with somebody. That could be happening. Okay. All right. So that's us. That's Scorpios. All right. So next up, we're going to look at Sagittarius. This is Sagittarius for January the 31st. I do offer private readings for those of you who are interested, either by phone or by Skype. All you have to do is contact me with the contact information listed in the website in the description box below the video. All right, how about we get some cards out for you guys, Sagittarius? La da da da. La da da. Sagittarius. Ooh, you have some nice stuff here, Saggy. Okay, Sagittarius, you guys have the Prince of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so this is making some kind of romantic or luxurious offer to someone who probably has fire in their chart. Could be a female, could be a male. We're not going to let the gender of the court cards trip us up, are we? Okay, so this is going to be somebody who's very outgoing, very social, very cheerful, optimistic. This is somebody who probably believes in the supernatural in one form or another. And we're making or I should say, you're making a romantic gesture towards them, Sagittarius, because this is an ex that has returned from the past and you are happy to see them. Okay, so that's for Sagittarius. That went decidedly romantic. Doesn't have to be romantic, but it definitely had lots of romantic overtones. Could be somebody coming back from the past that you are making some kind of offer to and you're spending time with without having the romantic overtones as well. Just not as likely to have that happen. All right, anyway, we're shuffling now for Capricorn, and this is Capricorn for January the 29th. I do offer private readings either by phone or by Skype, your preference. Best way to schedule one of those is to contact me with the information listed on the website in the description box below this video. Capricorn. Wow. Wow, you got some really heavy energy here, Capricorn. First of all, you got the Three of Swords, but it's reversed, so that's good. You've also got the Ten of Swords. And you've got the Lord in reverse. Okay. By the way, this is my Druidcraft Tarot that I'm using today. So, Capricorns. With the Three of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords together, this is telling me that you are healing from some kind of heartache or heartbreak, and you are able to heal because this situation that was causing you the heartache or heartbreak is over. With the Ten of Swords like this, it is over. It's not coming back later. It's done. It's over. And this is allowing you to heal. Now, why is this situation allowing you to heal? Why do we have that? Because we have the Lord showing up here in reverse, which means that you were dealing with a narcissist. And now, guess what? With this Ten of Swords in reverse, you no longer have to deal with this narcissist. That is over. And you are starting to heal up. Your self-esteem is going to be starting to come back. You're going to be healing up in a lot of different ways. This could be an employee-employer situation where you're no longer working for a narcissist. This could be a romantic situation where you get away from a narcissist, whether it's male or female. This could be a friend situation, a family situation, whatever's going on. There's no more contact with that narcissist, and that is allowing you to heal up and move forward. Really powerful reading for you, Capricorn, because it's hard to get away from a narcissist for most people. That's kind of a big deal that showed up as being over. Like, wow. Wow. All right, let's look at Aquarius next. This is Aquarius for January 31st. Thank you for all the thumbs ups and thank you for sharing this video. I do offer private readings for those of you who are interested either by phone or by Skype. You can schedule one of those by using my contact information listed on the website in the description box below the video. Aquarius. You guys have the Two of Swords showing up in reverse. The Moon showing up in reverse. And you have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so Aquarius. There's been some kind of new information that has come up for you before, and right now you are overthinking that. Overthinking that because you've got that confusion with the Two of Swords in reverse. Usually that's not what I would say whenever I have the Moon card in reverse, is that you're overthinking it. The Moon card is a truth coming to the surface that was not easily available to you before. And I think it is causing you some confusion, definitely with that Two of Swords in reverse. But part of the reason it's causing you confusion is because you're overthinking it. I get this feeling that Spirit has just put something right in front of your face and you're trying to think around it. You're trying to be like, well, it's not really the way that it looks. Well, I think kind of it is. Okay. And we're going to have confirmation of that with this card, if I'm on, which is that somebody is seeing you as an option. They're not seeing you as the one. Okay. So where they might have told you you were the one, you're really kind of optional to them. And I think you're seeing that on the 31st. And when you're seeing that, you're trying to tell yourself, well, maybe it's not what it looks like. Let me just think this over more. Let me just overthink this until I'm confused about what I should do here. If you don't overthink it, if you just take it at face value and it's right in front of your face, take it at face value, you know what to do with this. You know what to do with this. Okay? If you need that little extra bit of verification, you could get a reading. Just saying, for some clarity on what's really happening in the situation. Is it really what it looks like or is it not? Don't overthink. Don't overthink it, Aquarius. You're only hurting yourself. Okay. All right, next up we have Pisces, 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 and this is Pisces for January the 31st. Pisces, January the 31st. If you guys want a private reading with me, either by phone or by Skype, you can schedule that by using the information at my website listed in the description box below. Okay, Pisces. You guys have the Princess of Cups, and you have the Four of Cups in reverse, and you have the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so Pisces, Princess of Cups, and the Four of Cups in reverse. All right, so Pisces, where it looks like you may have felt a little bit jaded or mistreated in the past, now you are looking at the opportunities around you and you are noticing that there are people appreciating you. Pisces, a lot of you, the people who are appreciating you may be children, maybe much younger than you. But you know what? I think it counts. I think it's still bringing you some emotional fulfillment. Okay. And then the trigger for this is that with the Six of Swords in reverse, you've gone back to something that was holding you back or making you feel less than. And I think that when you went back there, you realized pretty quickly, man, that's why I wasn't with them anymore. And then this turned into reverse. You started looking at the other opportunities. You started paying attention to who does really appreciate you in your life. Okay. So that's for Pisces. I think we've covered everybody. Thank you all so much for stopping by and for hanging out. I do appreciate that. I appreciate all the support you're giving me. Give me by commenting, sharing, thumbs upping these videos. I do appreciate that as well. And those of you who are scheduling private readings with me, grazie, grazie, grazie. I appreciate that as well. Everybody have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all back here the next time. Peace out.